Ravens won. If P wasn't on here, I'd be happy that the Ravens won. But P on here, so I'm hating. I gotta hate. Ravens won. Jaden Daniels cooked.
That deep
Mike,
ball.
That deep ball.
That deep ball. No, Diddy, I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, Diddy.
like that was my troll of the week, and like I had so much faith, bro. I had so much faith in Todd Bowles, and like that. Anyways, and last but not least, my damn Dallas Cowboys, man.
We're gonna talk about all that, man. Mike McCarthy, he's out. Reportedly, there was no even contract extension talks. Didn't even get to that. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. You know, we had a couple upsets. Had the Texans. We all picked the Chargers, so he was all flat out wrong on that. Justin Herbert, right on schedule. In the biggest game of the season, 4 picks. Gotta give credit to CJ Stroud for sure. And most recently, about 20 minutes ago, the Vikings and Sam Darnold. So we're fresh off that. And let's just talk about this Sam Darnold performance. And y'all know this was coming. Y'all knew this was coming. And I don't like saying stuff mean, but I gotta just keep it real, bro. Like, Sam Darnold's one of those quarterbacks that, like, when games don't matter and when the expectations aren't high, he can play great. And to be fair, he had a phenomenal season. I think the win total for the Vikings was like 6.5. They surpassed that, cleared expectations. But it's the regular season, it's the playoffs. And in 2 straight weeks that were essentially playoff games against the Lions, against the Rams, Sam Darnold underperformed, taking ill-advised sacks. When his first read wasn't there, he didn't know what to do. That was a bad interception, a costly fumble. I mean, he did not perform well. I would be lying if I said I did not see this coming. Both of y'all was telling me to chill out about Sam Darnold. Chill out. Y'all, you're being too hard, all this narrative stuff. But we're seeing exactly what happened. So, you know, we had a viral clip. Kobe, it was me and you. And I was like, he's a fraud. I don't like what he's doing. He's not a big game quarterback. He was like, bro, stop that narrative pushing. What's your take on the Vikings getting blown out by the Rams?
I think 2 things can be true. I know I said I was gonna walk it backstage, but I ain't gonna lie. This week been so bad for me, bro. I ain't giving nobody a damn thing. I ain't giving nobody nothing. I'm not letting nobody have no extra. I'm not letting nobody on this platform right here have no extra wins than they already got. So, 2 things be true. When I said what I said last week, though, like, no, in all seriousness, when I said what I said last week, it was the first big game we had ever seen Sam Darnold played in. So when he had, you know, crapped the bed, moment was too big, lights was too bright, you know, all that, and you got on your high horse, which you were right about. I will give you that. You were right about it. When you got on your high horse, I was just like, bro, like, we got to chill. Like, it's the first big game we ever seen bro play. Like, so that's why I say 2 things can be true, because at the time that I said it, it felt like the right thing to do. Like, that was like, bro, like, it was the first time ever. Like, I kind of expected him to do that a little bit, but boy, tonight, deer in the headlights, bro. Deer in the headlights. You was right. Bro didn't cost himself $100 million. He'll probably get like he'll get mid-level. Yeah, he'll get, yeah, I was about to say he'll get 30. He'll get a mid-level contract, mid-tier level quarterback contract, but he definitely cost himself $100 million. You was right about that. The pressure was heavy on him. But yeah, I mean, I don't have much, bro. Like, you know, he crapped the bed, and in hindsight, does it make sense? Yeah. Like, he went back to the Sam Darnold of old, but I ain't too like mad at what I said last week, because at the time that I said it, it was like, you know, if you said that about a couple other quarterbacks, there's crap the bed in big moments, I'd have been like, all right, cool. But that was the first time we had ever seen him in a big moment. So I was like, bro, we gotta chill. Let it play out. Let it play out and see what happened. It played out. We saw what happened.
P.
Hey man, he ain't get the job done. I gotta get shout out to you, Champ Cheese. Y'all got on my head when I first brought this Sam Darnold, conversation up.
Where Cheese at? Where Cheese at?
Yeah, hey Champ Cheese, if you watching, man, Philly Cheese, listen, man, hey, I bow down. Got it, Sam Darnold, he crapped the bed, and he done with it right now. We'll see what he do moving forward. But I will say this about Sam. I want to give credit to Sam for turning his career around, though.
Yeah, because he will be playing somewhere next year.
He will be playing and starting somewhere next season. Where that will be, we don't know. But to go from being a second pick and with the Jets, and then they ship you off to Carolina, you with two terrible franchises. But then you get to the Vikings and you got no expectations, but you go out and win 14 games. Like that is impressive. To have a season like he had, it's impressive. But it wasn't his moment, and that's okay. I think we'll be seeing some more of Sam Darnold. Not saying it's Super Bowl or anything like that, but I think he started to find his groove. If he's in a good situation, with some stuff that he can work with. But all respects to you and Champ Cheese. Yeah, y'all was right. Y'all was right.
So kind of backtracking a little bit to the other games. We have a guy in Jaden Daniels.
You want me to go now, or you want me to wait on you to introduce?
I mean, like, it's up to you. Like, hey, I'll say this. It's a reason. Now look. I was wrong about that, John. I was wrong about. I had the Bucks. I was wrong about that, and I did when it was mentioned about Dan Quinn's defense in the playoffs. I was like, that is a good point. So I'm not gonna lie, that was a good point there. Dan Quinn maybe shut up some people right there. But I thought that the rushing attack of Bucky Irvin, Rachaad White, they would feast. I mean, Bucky did a decent job. I think Rachaad White had like one carry, kind of confusing to me there. But Bucky Irvin did his thing. But the Commanders flat out did their thing, bro. They did their thing, and they held their own in the red zone. It came down to a Baker Mayfield fumble, and they ended up cashing in for a touchdown on the Commanders side. But you were saying 2 tuds, Cope. So
You was saying 2 tuds. That was disrespectful.
2 tuds.
2 tuds was crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that was my troll of the week. I think we all had a bad troll this week.
Y'all had a troll.
I ain't gonna lie. We all lost our troll this week. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like we all had a very bad troll. I ain't gonna lie. My troll was probably a little bit crazier because, like, Miles had the worst troll this week.
Miles had the worst troll. Mine was
Miles.
No, y'all knew. No, P believed it. I said Ravens. And then I told the bull AJ.
I didn't believe that, bro. Come on,
I told AJ, I was like, bro.
Come on, bro. I had to sell it, bro. I ain't believe that. And you've heard me say time and time again that I don't want it any other way. I want us to go through every mark that need to be going through if we gonna win it. I've said that time and time again.
That CJ Stroud experience. That's what you wanted.
Nah,
you was texting the chat talking about some Bo Nix. I was like, bro, who?
It would have been nice. It would have been nice. You feel me to play another home game in the bank, but again, you had the worst troll though. You come on, bro.
Yeah, that was a crazy troll, Miles. Mine was bad, but yours was crazy. Mine was bad, bro, but my troll was based in an injured player who I should have never counted out, man. I should have never counted that man out. I knew exactly what I was saying when I said it. I knew it was gonna be crazy. But it just felt so right. And as a Cowboys fan, look, bro, I'm going to keep it tall. I wasn't about to look crazy and dumb on this Eagles podcast and get on here and troll the Eagles. Like that That just would have been a crazy thing to do. I'm tired of arguing with Eagles fans. I wasn't about to get on here and be like, "Oh yeah, Jordan Love." I wouldn't have believed the Jordan Love thing if I got on here and tried to say, "Oh yeah, Jordan Love gonna go out there and beat the Eagles." I couldn't troll that bad. Like Miles coming on here saying the Steelers was gonna beat the Ravens, like that was like
That's
he made.
troll.
Yeah, that's a crazy troll. Like at least mine, I felt like could halfway come true. Todd Bowles has a great defense. Jaden Daniels is a rookie. It was going to be Jaden Daniels was away. I thought all of the things could come together to make my troll look like, you know what I'm saying? I knew what I was talking about a little bit, but my troll looked very bad. Jaden Daniels went out there and he put on a show. Jaden Daniels went out there and put on a show. I ain't mad at it, bro. I ain't mad at it. Jaden Daniels went out there. Jaden Daniels went out there and put on a show. He cooked, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about the youngin, man. Him and Terry McLaurin. I said at the end of my troll, I said if him and Terry McLaurin could find a way to do it. Right, damn, bro. Come on, man. Nah, I'm messing with you. Right? I said if Jaden Daniels, and Terry McLaurin could figure it out, then they was going to handle business, and they did. Baker's performance was a little underwhelming. Todd Bowles' defense blew to shreds at the end of the night. I don't know. It was a lot of things that was bad. Shout out Jaden Daniels though, bro. He cooked.
Yeah. No, he's the truth. He's the truth. Yeah, as an Eagles fan, I do not like facing that guy for the next 10 years because he's the truth.
Yeah, that's gonna be
he's
bad.
the goods. Yeah. We got our guy Tone in this, John. I like that you repping.
You already know.
Too.
I already know.
We're gonna shift gears a little bit. We still got some receipts because y'all know I picked the Steelers or whatever. All right, blah blah blah. P picked the Bills. We're gonna talk about. Pick the Broncos or the Bills. Talk about that, John. But Tone. So the Vikings lost.
Yeah.
The Rams are going to face the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very good about this matchup. I would have preferred the Vikings. Just because you got Sam Darnold on the road at Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, that's just book our ticket to the NFC Championship. But I got some respect for Stafford and Puka and Sean McVay. But I believe Sean McVay was on record saying that Vic Fangio was the toughest coordinator he's ever faced up against. So I feel like we match up very, very well, and our offensive line isn't going to give up 8 sacks like they did it to Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on the Eagles-Rams game?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's a good matchup, but I think when we face them in the regular season, they've seen a heavy dose of Saquon, which they will see again. They bring the blitz like they did. I think AJ will have a game because I think he will be the focus point of the offense. So, yeah, I think with Cup back, because I don't think he played the first time we played them.
He did.
So with Cup back, I think we can still. I don't want to say it's a problem because we have a really good defense. Yeah, we have a really good defense. I think we can pressure Stafford a lot more what the Vikings did tonight, and he's going to be forced to make throws that he probably doesn't want to, and our defense is going to capitalize like it always does. And and I think with Hurts getting that one game back, I know it wasn't pretty. He went for 130, 2 tuds, no turnovers. But I think this is a redemption game for him because it's been all over the media. So he's rusty, didn't play well. So I think it's going to be a good matchup, but obviously I think the Eagles are going to pull it out.
Yeah, I know there was conversation about.
Teacher, can I ask a question?
I ask
a question?
What's your question, bro?
What the hell is a redemption game for Jalen Hurts? That was Jalen Hurts. That was Jalen Hurts. That was Jalen Hurts at his bro. Jalen Hurts hasn't eclipsed 160 yards in a playoff game. He's at 154, 140, and 130 something this week.
Wait, hold on. Are you guaranteeing 200 passing yards from Jalen Hurts this week?
Next week, yeah, for sure.
And you know what? I wouldn't be mad at it, but I actually have a problem with that. and because my Cowboys are out, I have no dog in this fight. Here's my problem with that, bro. I don't know why like that has to be the case. That doesn't have to be the case. And here's the problem with what AJ Brown did on the sideline this week. What AJ Brown did on the sideline, and I'm not I'm not one of those.
No, go.
Yeah, I'm not one of those like, oh, AJ Brown wilding on the sideline again. No, I don't give a damn what AJ Brown do on the sideline. But here's what happens: every time AJ Brown does whatever he does on the sideline, it seemed like the very next game y'all try to turn
40 times.
Yeah, y'all try to throw the ball 40 times, get AJ Brown 150 yards, and it's like y'all don't have to do that, bro. And I really hope for y'all's sake that y'all don't come out next game because AJ Brown decided to read a book on the sideline and y'all try to give him 10 receptions for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like, that don't have to be the case, bro. Go out there, give Saquon the ball and get the hell up out of there healthy and go move on to the NFC Championship. I don't want to see y'all try to stroke AJ Brown ego and y'all clip yourself just cause like just for AJ Brown. That's what y'all always do after an AJ Brown game. So I want to know from y'all, like, do y'all think that's just a regular season thing to keep him engaged, or do y'all think y'all gonna fall back into that trap?
Let me say this real quick. Like, my thoughts on it is that, like, and you didn't go to that extent. You know, you just saying like, you know, all right, boom, like he has his little moment, and then after his moment, then he gets force-fed the ball, which happened in that Steelers game. Throughout that whole entire week, up until that Steelers game, it was this passing game, every show. What's his relationship between Hurts and AJ, blah, blah, blah. And then they ended up going crazy that next game. So I'm not really worried. When y'all said, like, this is who Jalen Hurts is, I'm not even going to fight that. Because I think against teams that, like, and maybe in the past I've worded it the wrong way, but, like, I really believe if Hurts doesn't have to take that chance, he's not going to take that chance. What I mean by he's not going to throw 50-50 balls if he knows his defense is in control of the game. Like, if some players, they got a good feel. Some players, they got a good feel about the offensive line. Some players, they got a good feel about the coaching staff, the other defense, whatever the case. I feel like Hurts has a great feel for the game. He knows, all right, I don't have to take these chances and risk a turnover if my defense is playing lights out. And so that's what happened against the Packers. I don't even think guys was like wide open. I don't believe that. The only time it really was when he was holding the ball for like 7 seconds, and he did find Jahan Dotson, but it was like a bunch of guys wide open on that. Probably shouldn't take him that long, but regardless, like, he still found a guy in the end zone. But I do believe, let's say a situation, bro, like the Rams get up early. All right, you're going to see Jalen Hurts be more aggressive and give opportunities for AJ and Smitty to get those 50-50 balls. But I got so much belief in this offensive line, in this defense, that I don't even think, just like against the Packers, that, like, Hurts is going to have that, like, put the team on your back. Now you got to wheel and deal, all this stuff. I feel like he's only going to be asked to do that against the Lions, assuming that they beat the Commanders. So I'm not really concerned, and I'm not really worried. I do think that AJ is going to have a much better game, because regardless if we're living and dying by Saquon and the defense, 3 targets and 1 reception for AJ Brown is crazy. My last point on it, bro, I can't fault AJ for being who he is. And what I mean by that is, like, all right, boom. So I had a friend tell me, like, bro, you can't get mad at so-and-so because, like, he's just being who he is, bro. And you got some friends, like, they don't, like, hurt nobody. They not, like, out of pocket. But AJ's the type of guy, like, if he's upset, if he doesn't feel like he's having an impact on the game, you can see all over his face. So I feel like he was treading towards acting out, and he was like, you know what? Let me read my book, get my thoughts together, and I'd rather have that than have him yelling at Hurts on the sideline like he did last year. I'd rather have him read the book, get his thoughts together. And it's like, you got these players that, like, they're so competitive, bro, that this is who they, like, AJ Brown wouldn't be who he is today if he wasn't so competitive that like he can't bottle it in. Like that's what make him great. Like when Kobe out here fighting their teammates because they want it that bad, that mindset, whether you like it or don't like it, is part of the reason why they're one of the greatest of all time because of that championship mindset. So that's my cool take on the AJ John. Went a little bit long on that, but yeah, I feel like we'll be good, bro. What's your thoughts, P?
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think the biggest take of the game is if y'all defense continue to hold up like they've been holding up. Because I mean, we seen what that defense looked like versus the Commanders a couple weeks ago, and I think the Rams is probably the closest like resemblance of like how much firepower like offensively when they got all their weapons and with Stafford like how that can get. So I think if y'all defense secondary come to play, I think y'all should take care of business. But again, we talk about a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and he got his weapons ready to go. So anything can happen. But I think I'm gonna rock with Philly. I'm sticking with my predictions, man. The rest of the way, I'm sticking with my true predictions. No more trolling. No more like. I'm sticking with my true predictions. I'm rocking with Philly, and again, I think we're gonna see y'all in New Orleans. So
we're gonna see. So let's go into these wild card matchups.
Yeah.
And we got a showdown. See, this is what I love, right? Because there was a whole lot of talk about Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Who's the real MVP?
We know the answer.
We've been out here going at it for months about who's the real MVP. And kind of like the NBA, people compared, Jokic to Lamar, that voter fatigue, Embiid to Josh Allen. They ain't win it. The media wants to give them one because they ain't won it before. But we never got to see Jokic and Embiid that season face each other in the playoffs. Well, guess what? We're basically seeing that matchup in the second round. It's cinema. It's gonna be something that we're gonna tell our kids about. Like, hey, remember, you gotta look back at the tape, 2025. Lamar and Allen, that was a showdown. It decided a lot. So, I was doubting the Ravens. And so I don't apologize because I was trolling. But, like, you know what? Y'all did impress me. I think Derrick Henry really showed me a lot. Lamar and Henry showed me a lot. I mean, they're freaking on another level right now. But, hey. I still like Josh Allen on the Bills in that game, but you said that Bo Nix was going to beat the Bills. You had Bills Mafia on the mentions. You had Bills Mafia saying, yo, what you guys say now? You had us. You were saying that Pastor Tan was gonna have a game. He was pretty quiet. So
I did say
what's your thoughts to Bills Mafia? What you guys say to Bills Mafia?
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this, bro. Like first and foremost, shout out to Bo Nix, man. I'm very listen, man. First and foremost, I'm very impressed with Bo Nix, man, and what he did this season. For the Broncos to be in the situation that they was in, I didn't expect that. I expected the Broncos to be trash, for them to lose a lot of games, them to draft Travis or Shador, and like I thought that's where that was going. But for him to turn that around and get them in the playoffs quick as he did. Shout out to Bo Nix. Now, Bo Nix and Patrick Surtain most definitely let me down. And yes, I was extremely trolling because off live, y'all have both heard me, all three of y'all have heard me say, I don't want it any other way for us this year. I want us to beat whoever we got to beat in the wild card, just so happen to be the Steelers. But I want us to go through Josh, go through Burrow, go through Patty. I want us to.
You ain't want Josh.
Hold on. Well, we are not afraid of Josh Allen, bro. No, okay. I'm gonna get there. But I've been saying that I want us to go through everybody to really get this done because I feel like that's the way that we got to get this done. So credit to the Bills for winning. Bills Mafia. I told y'all we're gonna see y'all this week, man. The Broncos is not my team. That was my troll pick of the week. Kobe had the Buccaneers. Miles had the Steelers for some reason. I don't even. Maybe it's just a Pennsylvania thing. but like that was my troll for the week. It just so happened to be with Bills Mafia. But I'm glad we here. I'm glad we here because we know who the real MVP is. that don't even need to be spoken about. They trying to give him the Here Man Damn award. Like
So,
they
what's your thoughts on Josh Allen game?
on his game.
270 passing, 2 tuds.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was solid. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was solid. As we was texting about in their group chat, I thought that the Broncos defense in the first half did a good job. They gave Bo Nix opportunities in that first half. Those opportunities I was talking about, they gave him those, but he didn't figure it out. He didn't capitalize. We're talking about holding them to 10 points for a lot of that for that first half. Like that, what you want us to do? We ain't gonna be able to hold him every drive. Now, did Patrick Surtain get an interception and all that like I talked about? Nah, he ain't do none of that. But their defense as a whole did their job to give Bo Nix a chance. And I feel like Sean Payton, he got conservative. I'm not going to lie. Because that first drive, it was run play, boom, boom, tug. And then we didn't see no more boom, boom, boom the rest of the game. It was all check down. Y'all got to take the top off. Pause. But I'm going to just put it like this, man. They did what they did, but now it's time for the real business. It's time for the real movers and shakers. And we know what time it is, man. We got MV3. We got arguably the offensive player of the year standing behind him and beside him. And we know we got the number one defense. We got the number one defense the last 6-7 weeks of the season.
Hold on.
So
okay.
I said arguably because Saquon did what he did. Saquon's going to get the award. I agree with Saquon getting the award. I'm not disrespecting Saquon. But we're not about to act like DH ain't run for 1,900 yards.
I do run for 2K, but go ahead.
Oh, finally. Congratulations. Congratulations. About time. You ran for 200K with a whole thing put together. I ran with 2K with nobody. Congratulations. About time. Anyways.
You went on your team, dog. What you saying?
Hey, he on our team now, though. He beat the Steelers as a Raven. He's always a Raven now.
Oh, my God,
like this.
dog.
I'm going to put it like this, bro. We about to go to Buffalo.
Saquon always the Eagle. He beat the Cowboys twice.
Hey, man, listen. We about to go to Buffalo. And we about fuck out of here. That's crazy. We about to go to Buffalo and we about to take care of business. I ain't saying it's gonna be ugly. I ain't saying it's gonna be pretty. I'm just letting people know right now. So Bills Mafia, hey, can I get the full screen real quick? Give me the full screen because I want them to hear this. Bills Mafia. We're coming to Buffalo, Orchard Park, and we're gonna take care of business. Simple and plain. After this game, I don't want to hear no y'all tell that offensive line, take Josh Allen's MVP chain, take it back to the jeweler, get their bread back. It was a waste of money. We come in there, we take care of business, and then we gonna go off to where it was next for us as we, keep continuing on our journey.
So you had Bo Nix out playing Josh Allen. You think Lamar Jackson outplays Josh Allen now?
No. See, you got that twisted. I never had Bo Nix out playing Josh Allen. I had the Broncos defense out playing Josh Allen. I made that very clear and plain. I never said Bo Nix.
What did I say in the chat? I said it's going to be a shootout. I said it's going to be a shootout. Bo Nix or Josh Allen? I trust Bo Nix.
No, he said the defense was going to hold Josh and Bo was going to make just enough plays at the end to get it done.
I said the defense was going to outplay Josh Allen and Bo Nix was going to have enough opportunities down the stretch to figure it out. That's what I said.
That's actually exactly what he said.
That's exactly what I said. He was going to have enough opportunities. I never said I'm betting on Bo Nix to outplay Josh Allen. That never came out of my mouth, dog. Yeah. But we done with that. The Bills beat them. They done with it. That's over with. That take was bad troll. Cool. I got my bad troll out the way. We talking about right now. We got the best player in the NFL on our roster. He's the greatest player in the game today, and he's about to go to Buffalo, New York, Orchard Park, and he about to listen, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, y'all about to stop the disrespect this week. And I want to say this too before I get done. I pray I pray that Kansas City take care of business with the Houston Texans. Because after we done in Orchard Park, we going to Arrowhead, and it's going to be a whole lot of the same thing. So Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Andy Reid, whoever else y'all need to bring to the party, make sure y'all take care of business on Saturday. Because when we see y'all in that AFC Championship game, yeah, we want all the smoke, man, from the first snap to the last snap. You hear me?
Yeah, Chiefs. That's gonna be easy road to the AFC chip. That's easy right there. But like, all right, that's cool. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just still don't have no faith in that Buffalo defense, and that's the real problem here. Like, that's the real problem here. I have no faith in that Buffalo defense. Lamar and Derek about to like, and you know what I loved about that game that they played on? What was that, Saturday, Sunday? All my days is messed up. What I love so much about that game, bro, they was like, hey, we don't have no receivers right now. We don't need them. And that was something that we hadn't seen them do in the playoffs yet. Every year it seemed like we got to the playoffs and the Ravens tried to turn. I don't know what the face is for. Every year y'all tried to turn Lamar into a pocket passer. Y'all cut that on Saturday. Y'all said we cutting through all the BS.
Well,
We gonna run the ball.
that's because they got Derrick Henry now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I appreciated that they did what they were supposed to do.
nah, that
Listen,
was smart.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not giving nobody props for. I'm not giving nobody props for like doing what they're supposed to do. I'm just saying that in past years they haven't done what they were supposed to do. So I'm glad that they finally, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we just gonna do what we're supposed to do.
No,
It's the same thing I was saying about the Eagles.
Lamar having
it's the
more
same
than
thing.
25 passes.
Yeah, it's the same thing I was saying about. No, it's not. I don't. That's a totally different conversation.
That, bro. He's not Jalen Hurts, bro.
I was about to say that's a totally different conversation, bro. Like you actually don't want Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 25 times. You don't want that.
Bro, the Bills want Lamar Jackson to throw the ball 30 times. They are praying he does.
Yeah, they're
the only way they win.
Because of him, though. They're praying he does so they don't have to tackle Derrick Henry. That's why they praying he throw the ball 35 times. Not because he can't. It's because we don't want to tackle 22. And then when he pull it, we don't want to have to tackle 8. So come on, bro.
Does that mean Derrick Henry the MVP?
It sounds crazy.
Is Saquon y'all's MVP?
Is Saquon y'all MVP?
He's kind of.
Kinda.
I kind of flip flop from that.
Here he go with this.
I don't know yet. How you feel about that, bro? Is Saquon an MVP?
I want to say yes.
Bro, call a spade, bro.
But listen though.
I say he's our best player.
But look, when Hurts got hurt, no pun intended, against the Commanders, we've seen how the Eagles' offense look.
What? Y'all scored the second most points all year.
Nah, bro. No, it's
bro.
different, bro.
Like, literally,
completely.
Y'all scored the second most points.
Y'all got the closest to a 40 ball y'all got all year. Like
all year.
Bro,
outside of the first game of the season, y'all scored the second most points y'all scored all year.
Was Saquon as effective as he usually is? No, he was not.
This is my problem with that argument.
I didn't want to get it.
My only problem with that argument is if y'all had a week to prepare without Jalen Hurts, I don't think that's a good argument, because I think when you get in a game, you're in a game, and Jalen Hurts goes down in the second quarter, and a team know like, yeah, all we got to do is run the ball with all they gonna do is run the ball with Saquon. Like, yeah, like it's not as effective because you literally in the game. Kenny Pickett ain't had no reps all week. You in the game, like, come on, bro. Like, y'all ain't practice like that all week. So you know you gotta hand the ball to Saquon. I don't feel like that's a good argument because I feel like in a week full of practice, like that offense didn't now
I'm saying they could be more prepared. Yeah, in a week.
Yeah, like
offense would have been more. Y'all put up 33 points off no preparation.
Then went out there the next week against the Cowboys, and I know y'all hate the Cowboys or whatever, but that defense was coming up on the back half of the season. That defense was playing very well, Y'all went out there the next week against the Cowboys and put up another 30 ball. I think after in the later part of the season, y'all was the only team to 30 ballers with Kenny Pickett. So I'm saying, like,
they know Saquon the best player over there, bro. They know he the
come
MVP.
on, bro, that's y'all MVP.
Nah, we know he the MVP. We know he the best. I think he the best player.
Hurts, bro. Like, and that's okay.
I know he the best player, but I'm not giving up MVP yet.
He said what?
Y'all MVP. Jalen Hurts not that guy, bro, and that's okay.
So what makes someone that guy?
Bro, Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna say because Kobe has heard me say this time and time again.
So let me ask you this real quick.
I mean,
If Hurts didn't play against the Packers, we win that game.
You said what?
If Hurts hasn't played, did we win against the Packers?
Against the Packers? With full preparation with Kenny Pickett?
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
The Packers are not that good. I'll sit here and talk about how weak the Packers are for weeks.
Bro, it's way different
It's
facing
different,
the Cowboys versus the Packers in the playoffs. I heard people saying, well, Andrew McKee did this against the Giants.
I'm gonna put it like this,
bro. It's the Cowboys and the Giants.
Kenny Pickett all week preparation wins that game with the weapons that y'all
You don't believe that.
Bro, they put up 10 points. This is my biggest problem with y'all.
Well, here's the thing.
This is my biggest problem with y'all Jalen Hurts supporters.
Y'all sit here and talk about number one defense this, number one defense that. Y'all got a whole nother side of the ball that's going to be great. That's going to give him multitude of opportunities to hand the ball off and make the throws. And let's not forget, in the Commanders game, Kenny Pickett put the ball where it needed it to be, and y'all stars didn't step up and make the plays at the end of the game. It wasn't his fault that y'all didn't win that game. So Kenny Pickett with a full week of preparation versus the Packers, who are playing without their best defensive player, and their offense is mid. Y'all could have won that game, bro.
It's just different.
It's a different offense.
Ooh, like no, and this is what I'm saying though.
No, look,
it's a different offense. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is dog. They went out there and put up 10 points. Your quarterback went out there and threw for 130 yards. Dog, like Kenny Pickett can throw for 130 yards, dog. I promise you.
I promise you, he can throw for 130 yards. Plenty of times in the NFL,
but it's going to be a pick in there. It's going to be a turnover.
He completed 13 passes, dog. Y'all, Jalen Hurts, like, and like, this not even no Jalen Hurts hate as much as like I'm talking more about y'all's defense and the other team right now.
Jalen, bro.
Yeah, like at this point, I'm talking more about y'all defense and the other team for this specific question than I am about Jalen Hurts. Y'all defense just held the Packers to 10 points. Jalen Hurts threw 21 passes, completed 13 of them for 130 yards. If Kenny Pickett couldn't go out there and win that game, if your argument is that Kenny Pickett couldn't have gone out there and won the game last night, that's a diabolical argument.
No, I won't say he can't, but I don't have faith that in a playoff spot.
But that's respect, though, because that's your backup. Of course, you're not gonna have faith. When Tyler Huntley went out there versus the Bengals, I ain't had mad faith. He was just gonna go out there and absolutely do it like Lamar would. But I think we would have a chance because he had full preparation.
I'll give you that.
We had a chance at the end, and my man's fumbled. Kenny Pickett with a full week of preparation versus a beat-up Packers team, he could have won that game and would have won that game.
That game last night.
That game last night. I'm not talking about the first game of the year when they was fully healthy.
Put up 10
I'm talking
points.
about last night. He could have won that game at home.
We also
matter of fact, Saquon could have won that game by himself last night.
Our defense,
they put up 10 points.
Respect Saquon, bro.
The Packers defense did a great job. Like
our defense against the Commanders also gave him 5 turnovers.
Bro.
And in the second half, Kenny Pickett threw 53 yards in the second half alone.
Hey,
he
that's not going to win you the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he put
but listen though. Come on, bro. That's a moment
he put it where it was supposed to be though. Answer that.
He dropped the moment. Okay.
That's the game. What you mean? Game's over.
Okay.
What you mean?
Okay.
He dropped it. But I'm saying though, if Hurts was in that game, we win that game easily. Second of all,
I don't disagree.
Nobody disagreeing with that.
Second of all, when your defense is on the field time after time after time again, it's tough. It brings the morale down to the team. The offense isn't doing anything. Like What are we? What's the argument?
My brother in Christ.
Points.
Y'all didn't do a damn thing last night until like the late third and early part of the fourth quarter.
Was it tired?
The game was like 10-10 for like the good portion
of the game.
It was what 10-3 or something like that. I don't even remember. Y'all had like a 7-point lead.
It was like 10-0 for a good period. Then they scored 3. And then we got that.
That's what I'm saying. Was
like,
that
y'all didn't do nothing
time and time again?
Had y'all went out there and 30 balled them, I'd have gave your argument more. I would have given your argument more respect. But what I'm saying is like your argument was depleted just now when you said that statement you just said about your defense being on the field time and time again. Because last night y'all didn't do nothing until the latter part of the third quarter, early part of the fourth quarter. And it was like, all right,
well, cool. That's where it matters, correct?
But no, that is where it matters. But my point is your argument just now was if your defense is on the field time and time again, it changes the whole dynamic. Which sure, I think our point is though is like, bro, and this part does become about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a good player. He's good. That's about as far as I'm. He's a good, smart player. He's a good player and he's very smart.
Bro, that's about as game manager, bro. Like,
and that's about as far as that's about as far as I'm going with it, bro. And the reason is because, bro, Jalen Hurts has never seen it. Okay, Miles gonna bring up what is it, 2021 or 2022 or something like that. All right, cool. After that season, Jalen Hurts has not seen like Jalen Hurts hasn't really seen nothing that's like an abomination of a team or like, yo, Howie in that defense are very good, bro. That defense is very good. Like, and so hey, Jalen Hurts doesn't always has to do what most other quarterbacks have to do.
I agree with that.
And the point in this argument specifically is like, I'm not saying that Kenny Pickett is Jalen Hurts by no means. What I am saying though is with the team that y'all have currently constructed, Kenny Pickett could have gone out there and won that game last night. The exact same game that was played.
The exact same game.
All right, no, I agree.
Well, here's the thing.
So like, Tone, are you saying? Let me backtrack before we get to the next topic. So like, you saying, Tone, it's no chance. I don't agree. Like, it's no chance. I think the chances. I think we all agree. If you go from your starting quarterback to your backup, your chances diminish.
Yeah,
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's not like you have no chance. Are you saying there was no chance? I don't agree with that, but I do believe that like with Jalen Hurts, your chances are way, way higher. And with a backup quarterback in the playoffs, he's more susceptible to go out here and turn over the ball, which I think is a very good chance could have happened. And you never know what could have happened. But are you saying like there was no chance?
No, I mean, I'm not saying we have no chance, right? Because like Cole said, right, we held the Packers to 10 points. But on the back end, right, they held us to only 2 touchdowns and the rest were field goals. You know what I mean? And I don't think Kenny Pickett in the fourth quarter, where it mattered most to get a drive and get us points, I just don't think it happened.
I agree with that. But here's my thing. Could he have gotten? Wait. Matter of fact, he got y'all to drive in the game that he played in the Redskins game, in the Commanders game.
But you know, the playoffs is different.
Hold on.
The playoffs are different.
Hold on.
Okay.
We are taught. You just said you don't think Kenny Pickett could have gave you the drive to win the game. Correct?
Y'all, they wasn't even in the game too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they was like it was a situation where like I agree with that.
He gave you the drive versus the Commanders to win the game as the backup.
We got to stop talking about the Commanders, John. Though.
I'm just saying. I'm saying though, he's done it. No, I'm saying he's done it to show you proof that I can give you the drive to put the ball where it's supposed to be to win the game. So why last night do you not think he could have did that? When he's already showing you I can do it. I'm relying on the stars that we play a lot of money to make the plays. I just got to put the ball there. He's shown that he can do that. And he would have did it last night if that had to be the case.
Not to mention, are y'all forgetting?
Could make a good point. That's like, reason why I disagree, Tone, is because like we wasn't in a situation where it was like, all right.
It wasn't do or die last night.
If we don't get this drive, oh,
Right.
it's cooked. Now I do believe
but
if we was
when
in that point that like we had to get a drive that Hurts would deliver like he always does, but
right,
he wasn't in a position where it was like on that Goddard touchdown, that was a cushion. Now he bullied the hell out of him, and
yeah,
that was flat out disrespectful. But I'll even be fair, I'm a huge Hurts fan. That was Goddard. That was Goddard.
well, we all know
that
that.
was Goddard, but
We all know
I
that.
give more credit to Hurts for not turning over the ball because that's all we needed. A clean game. Don't be forcing these 50-50 balls like Sam Darnold and Jordan Love and Justin Herbert had to do. And that's our next topic shortly.
But can we agree that that's all y'all are really ever asking Jalen Hurts to do? Like
Was
that
not to turn the ball over.
like literally that's
y'all
the whole Jalen Hurts game
Well,
plan,
once he
bro.
makes
They
like
asked
the
Jalen Hurts.
Lions, it's gonna be more.
They asked
It's gonna be
Jalen Hurts
sure.
not to take risk.
They ask him not to lose a
Y'all
game.
ask him
They don't
to
ask him to go
perfect.
and win a game. Y'all
Yeah,
ask him
y'all
not
ask
to
him
Not when
lose
it's
a game.
required because they're so good. Yeah, because they're so good. They don't need him to.
Not to mention, can we like put a small amount of respect on Kenny Pickett's name? I know they got rid of him, but they got rid of him for a Justin Fields contract and having to pay Russell Wilson $3 million. Kenny Pickett has been to the playoffs, y'all. Kenny Pickett took an abysmal Steelers team to the playoffs.
Like why?
And had to fight to get there. In December, he fought all December to get there. Now I ain't saying Kenny Pickett walk on water or nothing, but I am saying, hey, and Kenny Pickett did lose the playoff game. But what I am
got
saying is,
respect for him. He came to Baltimore and beat us to get to the playoffs, and we was rolling.
that's what I'm saying. In December, he fought to get there. I remember him. I don't know if y'all remember that crazy game he played against the Raiders. Then he went and beat Baltimore in Baltimore. Now I know it was the Raiders, but at that time, 3 years ago, the Raiders also went to the playoffs that year. They just lost to the Chargers, I believe it was.
I mean, well, to all your point, he was a starting quarterback.
That's my point. So what I'm saying
mean,
is just a small,
He can't win a playoff game
just a small amount of respect on Kenny Pickett's name.
with the offensive player of the year behind him. You got a top 10 over here, a top 10 number 2 over here.
I just think it's a bunch of what ifs, right? Like I think,
and the best defense in football, he can't win the playoff game in Lincoln Financial.
well, I'm not gonna say you can't, right?
Yeah.
I just don't. I like.
It's essentially what you
It's-
just said
it's-
for like
it's-
30 minutes.
I just don't.
We get it,
Well,
bro.
as a fan
move on.
of the Eagles, I do not think I'm gonna keep my take. I do not think Kenny Pickett could have won that game.
For sure. So like
Respect.
we gotta shift gears to last top is gonna be Cowboys, but Justin
time.
Herbert.
Oh, I thought you.
Justin Herbert
Even the AFC was.
and Jordan Love. Justin
man.
Herbert and Jordan Love. So
And throw Sam Darnold in there.
Sam Darnold too, but I think most people now. I think Kobe and P was more trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't even think they really believed in him, but they was like, "Bro, you being harsh on him, bro. He had a good year." But like most people, they're not gonna put him on the upper unless you are insane. You're not gonna put Sam Darnold on the upper echelon. But Justin Herbert and Jordan Love have been on the upper echelon of quarterbacks all year. Here's my biggest problem with Herbert and Love supporters. All year it's, oh, look at what they're doing without major weapons. Oh, all Herbert has is Lab McConkey. Oh, Jordan Love, he's got Jaden Reed and Tucker Kraft and who else? Maybe Josh Jacobs. That's cool. But you can't then say when they don't perform with those same exact weapons, well, they don't got those same weapons. You was propping them up all year for doing whatever without the major weapons everybody says that they don't have, bro. So that's my biggest thing. Like with Justin Herbert, he had 4 picks in one game, and he had 3 picks the entire year. That's a choke job. Jordan Love, he had some injuries, and I'll give him that. And he was playing a crazy defense, but he was told to me that he's this elevator. Now, I sound like a hypocrite because I did have him as my MVP, but I was clearly, I clearly found out that he's not what he is, And after like week 2, I was like, I'm on the Josh Allen trade. That's what it is. But Jordan Love showed that, all right, you beat the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys. I'm sorry, bro. It's the Cowboys. So what's your thoughts on Herbert and Love's performance? I'm going to give it to Kobe because he's been talking about this guy, Herbert, and I got to give him props. And this is the one time I'm going to defend Dak Prescott. Imagine if this was Dak Prescott, bro. Imagine this was him. I'm going to give the floor to you because I know you got something to say on this topic.
Bro, it's real slow on the. I've been on the Justin Herbert hate train for quite a while now because I don't get it. They act like what's Sunshine from Remember the Titans. They swear Justin Herbert was Sunshine from Remember the Titans, and you know who he ended up being? Sunshine from the damn Remember the Titans at the end of the season. Hey, Justin Herbert is not that guy, bro. What was that, beginning of the season? He threw that long pass in practice, and then he folded for a little bit.
Yeah, he couldn't
Justin Herbert
pitch. Yeah, he couldn't make
couldn't make the pitch. Yeah, Justin Herbert is not that guy, bro. He's not that guy. And don't get it. Don't get me wrong. He throws a beautiful ball. He throws it. Hey, I said
a pretty ball.
Jaden Daniels. I said Jaden Daniels couldn't throw the deep ball. Hey, Justin
that was crazy.
Hey, listen, it was a troll job.
That was crazy.
Hey, listen, Miles said the Steelers was going.
All right, here we
go. I didn't have the craziest take of the week. Okay,
I said the Ravens wasn't going to make the playoffs.
I don't. Knicks winning. Stop.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Between
I had
y'all
the
two,
Broncos winning.
Between y'all two, I don't know which one was crazier, to be honest.
Yeah. Them two was worse than me, which is crazy because I literally said Jaden Daniels can't throw the ball down the field, and he had like a top 3 down deep ball percentage all year. Like, so I don't know how they made it. I don't know how they made it even crazier take than I did, but somehow I wasn't
all equal though.
Somehow I wasn't donkey of the week. Let's just say that. Justin Herbert though, I ain't gonna say he's average, but he's a good quarterback, bro. But he's not a game changer like people tried to make him. They told us for 3-4 years that all he needed was a coordinator. They ran Kellen Moore out the building. And quite frankly, I get why they ran Kellen Moore ass out the building. I don't like Kellen Moore. I don't think Miles like Kellen Moore. I don't think nobody like Kellen Moore. But they said all he needed was a coach, right? He got a coach. The hell happened? He got a coach.
Best coaches of this generation.
He got a coach.
It's year 1 though, dog. Like
no.
Hold on.
Hell no. Don't piss me off like that tonight. No, because P, we was doing good. We was doing good. I don't even want to have to yell.
I'm agreeing with you. I think Justin Herbert he's actually very average. I think Jordan Love's very average. I think the hype train around Jordan Love is because of what he did last year in Dallas at the end of the season. So now everybody think he's just about to walk through the NFL. But for that, nobody was really hyping up. It was like, okay, he's in Green Bay. Like, they happened to make the playoffs, and then they happened to get that upset. So it was like, oh, Jordan Love about to – I think he's very average. Sam Darnold, again, we already had that conversation. He had a really great year. He finally got around a situation that was good for him. He had a really great season. He didn't step up in the moments that matter most. We will see what he does moving forward if he's in another good situation for him after he gets paid. But Justin Herbert and Jordan Love are very average. The only thing I'm saying is the first year that we saw Harbaugh with a prospect like Herbert, just in a different play style, which was Kaepernick. The first year was it was okay, they doing good. They failed. Next year it was Super Bowl. Not saying that the Chargers are about to do that. I'm just saying it is year 1 with a coach that actually he believes in and most definitely believes in him. So I would like to see what happens next year, but I do think he is very average.
Listen, I don't disagree with nothing you said. Sure, it is.
Yeah.
All I know is MF has told us for 4 years all Justin Herbert needed was a coach.
Facts.
That's what they told us. Nobody cared about no weapons. We knew Johnson couldn't catch the ball. We knew that 2 years ago. Yeah, we knew that when he was at TCU.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying, okay, and they only got Keenan Allen there. Now, I ain't saying that Lad McConkey is Keenan Allen, but what I am saying is at this stage of Keenan Allen's career, Lad McConkey, he's a very good player.
You know,
He's not. I'm not saying he's Keenan Allen. I'm just saying at this stage of Keenan Allen's career,
at a $180.
At this stage,
then McConkey.
Yeah, okay, and that's not disagreeable. What I'm saying though is at this stage of Keenan Allen's career, you can say, hey, Lad McConkey's a little more versatile at this stage of his career. Lad McConkey gives you a little bit more, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Now Keenan Allen makes the big play, but the problem is, the fact of the matter is, Keenan Allen, Lad McConkey, Justin Herbert, y'all won't even in position to make the big play. Yeah, he won't even in position to make the big play. Why? Because Justin Herbert had 4 interceptions. You feel what I'm saying? So regardless of coach, and we knew Harbaugh wasn't a quote unquote offensive guru coach like the rest of these guys is. He's a very good coach. He's a very good head coach, but he's not an offensive guru. So he wasn't about to come in here and change your offense. But y'all said he needed a coach, and y'all was very happy with y'all's coach's pick. And by week 5, everybody was very happy with the Lad McConkey thing as well. I haven't heard nobody say nothing about not having Keenan Allen all year. Maybe it's because folks don't watch Bears games. 100%. Maybe it's because
But then when he don't perform well, now it's he don't got the weapons.
Now he don't got the weapons. Now we should have never let Keenan walk. I didn't heard Keenan Allen more times in the past 2 days than I've heard all year long. And somebody in the comments just said Keenan Allen been balling, and he has. But won't nobody talking about him because he was in Chicago, and everybody was cool. Now it's a problem. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't nobody give my quarterback excuses. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody give Justin Herbert excuses. That's all I got. Oh, Jordan Love, trash, bum. Don't want to hear it. In the game that was played last year in the Cowboys Stadium. Hey, bro, he played cool. Aaron Jones ran for 300 yards on us. I'm not giving Jordan Love.
That's real rap.
I'm not giving Jordan Love all of the credit for that, bro. I can't give Jordan Love all of the credit for that. And everybody was ready to crown him, next best thing. Everybody forgot Aaron Jones was the one that ran for 300 yards. What you mean? It was Aaron Jones and the big boy back there.
But think about this, bro. Jordan Love jumped so many people. CJ Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy for having a good half of the season and beating the Cowboys that respectfully, bro, have choked in the postseason all the time. How is he jumped all these people, bro? Brock Purdy.
It's slow for you right now. It's slow for you.
Yeah, like you wanted
you was a part of that.
You was a part
of that. You don't get to.
You wanted the reason why he jumped so many people. So you don't get
to. Hey, no. After
you drank the Kool-Aid, brother.
I was I'm cool.
You
drank the Kool-Aid, even if you changed it early in the season. Even if you changed it early in the season, you drank the Kool-Aid.
Between Jordan Love being the MVP, Kyler Murray possibly being the offensive player of the year, you don't really get to say too much.
I said playoffs.
You know what I'm saying?
So what? Hold on. What made you say Jordan Love MVP could be the MVP?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I thought the narrative was with him because he's got this young squad and they beat America's team, and I thought he was an ascending quarterback, and I thought that he would have more chances to throw the rock and all that stuff. But he turned to be very, very, very turnover prone, and the Packers basically were like, we need to run the ball heavy with Josh Jacobs to have Jordan Love throw like 25 times. And that was the rest of
10 times out of those 25, he was throwing that John to Josh Jacobs on a dink and dunk. He's trash. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no Jordan Love.
I want to see what he does moving forward. In this moment right now, he's very average, but again, this next year be his third full starting season?
Yeah.
Next year.
I think so.
Next year. So I wanted 3 years. I want to see what he do. Now he got the his 15 minutes of fame moment. Now he's falling a little bit. I want to see how he bounced back. Justin Herbert, you've had your chances. You are what you are. Jordan Love, you got a chance to redeem yourself in a sense of like he can come do some things. He can still do some things.
It's gonna be nice to see. I think we can really end this with this Cowboys topic. And Jerry Jones is a funny guy. He's a funny guy because the Bears, like last week or earlier this week, requested to interview Mike McCarthy. He was like, no, like they denied that. So I'm thinking, like, all right, like Mike coming back. I mean, I was kind of happy. I felt like he earned the job, but also I would love to see Mike McCarthy come back. I feel like Tony feel that same way. Like,
yeah.
Bro earned his job. Give him the extension. But hey, it's looking like, well, now it's looking like the Mike McCarthy era in Dallas is over.
Thank goodness.
Kobe, my question to you, who do you want as the next coach for the Dallas Cowboys? Talk about Bill Belichick, Deion Sanders. Is Ben Johnson available? I don't know. Who do you want as y'all's next head coach?
How much time you got?
Hey, bro.
How much time you got? I gotta start from here. I gotta start from here to make my way back to Dallas.
Hey, I got time.
The floor is yours, man.
Here's the problem, bro. Mike McCarthy earned his job. But more than Mike McCarthy earning his job, and I know Miles, y'all Eagles fans, y'all trolling and y'all wanted Mike McCarthy back because y'all felt like Mike McCarthy wasn't a winning coach. Here's the problem. Whatever the narrative is outside of the Cowboys organization about Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys fans are happy that Mike McCarthy is gone. But Cowboys fans are delusional. Can I say dumbasses on here? Can I say that? Is that against the rules, Miles?
We can bleep it.
We can bleep it.
Go crazy.
Yeah, Cowboys fans are delusional dumbasses, bro. I'm gonna get to your question. Give me 2 seconds. Here's the problem. Cowboys fans forget who we have in our front office. So they want all of these things to happen. And it goes back to the Dak Prescott thing. And I've argued this case with Miles and P many times. You get rid of Dak Prescott. I ask you as a Cowboys fan, what do you do next? I ask everybody, as a matter of fact. I ask everybody. I even ask Miles. I even ask P. And most people don't have answers for what we do next. Most people that are Cowboys fans just find themselves wanting these things that put us in purgatory. I said this and Philly Cheese hated it, but it's the truth. Like, I think most Cowboys fans forget what QB purgatory felt like before Tony Romo with all of these people, right? With all of these horrible quarterbacks that we don't even need to name on here. So it goes back to the Dak Prescott thing. You get to the Mike McCarthy thing right now, and Cowboys fans wanted Mike McCarthy gone. Cool, fine. I get it. I halfway get it. I felt like he earned his job, but I halfway understand the other half that feels like he needed to be gone. But if Mike McCarthy needed to be gone, my question to you is, what's next? Cowboys fans don't have answers for these things. And that's what I hate about Cowboys fans. They don't have an answer. There's no answer for what we do next. Here's my biggest problem. We got rid of Mike McCarthy. Not only do Cowboys fans not have an answer for what's next, the front office doesn't have an answer for what's next. And if Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are in your front office, you should be scared of whatever the hell is next. You should be scared of that. We're going to bring damn Pete Carroll in here.
Oh,
man. It's not a disrespect to Pete, but the problem is
Pete gonna get you to the playoffs.
No. And that's fine. That's okay.
I feel better about Pete than Mike.
Hey,
that's
Pete
okay.
He gonna get you to the
listen. Pete gonna get you to the playoffs. But if the bar was the playoffs, we could have kept Mike McCarthy.
That's right. I agree.
According to this,
I'm just saying, Mike McCarthy in his 5 years as the Cowboys head coach went to the playoffs 3 times. The 2 times he didn't, Dak Prescott was hurt. And then this abysmal season that we just had. But if you blaming that on Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy, now they didn't help the situation. I'm not saying that they helped the situation, but if you blaming this season right here on Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy, what did you watch in the offseason?
I mean,
So
agree.
while people are upset about the Mike McCarthy thing, or they're happy about it and they clapping, tell me what we about to do. I'm gonna get to you. What was your question, bro? If you remember.
No, not more of a question, more of a statement. I just want to say that you're probably the realest Cowboy fan I've ever heard speak.
Oh no, I
So
always keep it real about my Cowboys, bro.
That's one thing I would say about Cole. Like I
Yeah,
seen
I'm gonna put that out there.
I seen that firsthand. He keep it 100, like even in front of Cowboys fan. Like, he keep it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is as a Cowboys fan, bro.
And
It
some of
hurts.
y'all-
I'm a
and some of
22-year-old
y'all-
Cowboys
so-
fan.
Y'all Eagles fans watch like be like, yo, like, yeah, Cowboys fan, bro. This is why, bro. This is why,
Yeah.
I
bro.
ain't gonna lie, Philly fans be delusional too.
They
Come
do.
on,
All right, let me finish.
We're not on
Let
Philly.
me
We're not
finish.
on
Let me
Philly.
finish so we can get out of here, man. Deion Sanders. Here's the problem. Here's my thing about Deion Sanders, and I said this offline. I'm gonna say it again. Jerry Jones has to go broke before the Cowboys can make a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. Here's what I mean by that. Miles gonna clip this, and everybody gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell is he talking about?" Jerry Jones has to go broke for the Cowboys to win. Y'all know when people have to sell their demons for good things to happen. Jerry Jones has to go broke, dog. Like we can't. Jerry Jones can't be the richest man in the NFL no more for us to win. That's not how that works. Here's my problem with Deion Sanders. Y'all know when like y'all homeboy off the block started selling drugs and they like made a little bit of money and they started justifying the BS that they was doing. Y'all was like, yo, why are you doing that? That's not you. When people start making money, they justify the BS that they doing. Jerry Jones makes so much money in the NFL. He probably, I don't know what the numbers is, but the Cowboys probably rake in the most money in the NFL per season. Here's the problem. When that is the case, Jerry Jones can justify all of the problems in the world. We don't have to win. Why? Because Jerry Jones is rich. Jerry Jones gets richer and richer every year. He doesn't care to win. Now, he'll get on his podcast. He'll get on the Stephen A. Smith podcast and tell you, and Stephen A. Smith will sit up there and agree with him and be like, yeah, Jerry, I know you love to win. Shut the hell up. He don't care. The problem with Deion Sanders is going to bring so much revenue and so much attention and so much love back to Dallas for a year or for however many years that he's there. We're going to forget about the winning part. It's going to be true fans like me that's sitting around sick as hell in January like, yo, why are we not in the playoffs? And it's because we're going to forget the winning part. And this isn't a knock on Deion because I know Deion will want to win. He will do everything he can to win. Jerry gonna block it. All Jerry wants is for Deion to come in. All the superstars gonna come. The suites is gonna be filled up every week. P been to AT&T. He know it's a party. It's a party in that joint every week. Deion had so much pool. Come on, bro.
Imagine what Colorado was.
Deion had so much. I'm not saying Denver, Colorado is a bad place. I've never been, so I can't tell you it's that bad. But this is what I'm saying.
Nice up there in Boulder.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's
nice.
Beautiful. I done seen all the videos that Deion Sanders Jr. posts on the TikTok every week. I done seen it. It looked great. The snow all up there. It's all beautiful. I want to go snowboarding up there. But you bring Deion Sanders to Dallas Cowboys. Back home to AT&T Stadium. And y'all think that's going to bring a whole new winning culture that we don't have? We already don't have a culture. But y'all think Deion Sanders about to bring it? And not because it's Deion's fault. Deion can bring a winning culture somewhere. We seen it. They started winning up in Boulder. We seen it. He can. But if Deion comes and Jerry Jones gets 10 times richer than he was already getting each year, he has justification for everything.
I don't think he would even. Yeah, go ahead, P.
Yeah, I'm first and foremost. I don't think Deion's about to coach the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think you.
I don't need it. But I just wanted to dispel the myth. I just wanted to dispel it anyway.
Deion's not going to coach the Cowboys. However, hypothetically, if he was, I do think a winning culture would come because of what would come with Deion. And the standpoint of, to your questions of what's next, well, you get the answer to both of them. What's next after McCarthy is Deion. What's next after Dak? He ain't going if Shador ain't there. So you get the answer to both of your questions of what's next for the two biggest questions that you have. But then again, we know Dion, as much as Jerry Jones doesn't care for winning at this stage of him being an owner, Dion did win there with him. Dion is a part of why y'all do have rings.
Yeah,
And I think
he was broke. He wasn't broke, but he was broker than he is now.
He was broker than he is now, but he was still top of the line back then too.
Yeah,
so the money always
he was a dog.
The money always.
It's like that's like your parent and your grandparent. When your parent was raising you, when your parent was raising you, you know what I mean? They was whooping you. They was hard. They was hard body. When they your grandparent though, when they your grandparent to your grandchild, all of a sudden you like, yo, we buying McDonald's on the way home. Niggas told me we had dinner at home. We buying gifts in the store. We had toys in the store. We buying that. Y'all told me don't touch nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's the difference between the dad and the granddad, though.
Yeah,
Jerry and granddad stage right now. He's sweet. Jerry's sweet. Yeah. I hate to say it. Jerry's sweet right now. You know what I mean?
I respect.
Listen, last question. You asked me who was my pick for the Cowboys head coach. I don't think it matters.
I don't think we need one. We need one.
I don't think it matters. And quite frankly, are you trolling though, or are you being for real?
This is like I hope y'all get these people because they've been like reported, and I actually think I'm gonna say here's the four candidates. No, bro, like here's the four candidates. I think the Cowboys. I won't say I think. Here's the four candidates I hope the Cowboys get. Number one,
because of your Eagles, or because.
Yeah, I want Kellen Moore.
I
want Kellen Moore, bro. Like, I want Kellen Moore.
That's a troll.
Arthur
and Smith. You know what? And you know what the craziest part is? That's probably the one that we gonna get, and that's what hurts my heart so bad. That's what hurts my heart so bad.
I was like, it could really happen. Kellen Moore, Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
I can see Arthur Smith. I can sure see Cliff Kingsbury, and I would love that.
I would be okay with Cliff. I would be okay.
All right,
with
for sure.
If I was a Cowboys fan, I wouldn't be mad at Cliff.
I wouldn't be mad at Cliff. That's a step. That's 30 steps in the right direction that I didn't think we was gonna take.
For sure. I just think
for Jerry's MO, if we had Cliff, that would be like, wait, he might actually want to win just a little bit. He might.
For sure.
I think he might take the Bears job.
And then
I don't know.
I do think though, Mike McDaniel is showing that like a difference between guys calling plays and being a head coach. Like you can be like, I think Mike McDaniel was a high end.
Let me present.
He had a head coach. So my last one, bro. My last one. I ain't gonna lie. If the Cowboys got Ben Johnson, I'm not sweating it, bro. Because I think the issues that y'all got is deeper than just offensive play calling. Whatever. It's a culture thing. Y'all got like Vrabel, but like, dang. I feel like okay, Jerry's actually serious.
Let me present these options to you. Let me present these problems to you.
Real quick though, before you say my thing with the Ben Johnson thing is, yeah, we talk about his creative, cool offensive play calling, but it's different when you get to really open up your full catalog of what you can actually do. Like we don't know what Ben Johnson can really do, like from a full catalog when he got the full range or something. I'm not saying that in Dallas would probably be the best situation to do it, but then again, like with all these guys, it's when you move over a seat, like, and you really get to have it your way and open your full catalog and really show like, okay, yeah, I was able to do cool offensive play calling because that was my job. But now I'm the head coach. Let me really show y'all what I done had in my bag. Like, I would like to see Ben Johnson do that in Dallas, but I want to see him be a head coach somewhere.
No, for sure.
Outside of the AFC North, because if he go to Cleveland, I'm going to be hot.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Let me tell y'all realistically. Let me tell y'all realistically what's about to happen.
Stuff in the air like that, dog.
Let me tell y'all realistically what's about to happen. Realistically, Kellen Moore is the top candidate right now. I don't know how much y'all follow Cowboys football. Jason Witten is another candidate, dog. This is where I'm at. This is
Jason Witten crazy. Y'all be better. I'm
on the pod. I'm gonna call you back.
Hey, y'all be better off telling. Hey, y'all be better off telling Vic to come over from Norfolk State, dog.
Nah,
No. I'm leaving Vic where he at. Vic at home. Vic at home, 2 up, 2 down. I'm so elated that Vic is where he at. We never covered it, but like on a very real tip, being from around the way, bro, I really am so elated that Vic is where he at, dog. Like that don't really means something to the city, bro. Like, come on, for real.
Mike Vic.
No, it's true. No, it's
Shout
true.
out Vic. And he really about to, I don't know if he gonna turn everything around, but he's about to bring something to the city that we haven't seen in a long time.
He just posted a video about them doing.
They were doing renovations and all that.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so
Right
happy.
over there.
And there's so much talent over there in this around the way, bro, that just never make it out, that I feel like he gonna be able to go and get for real. Like that's y'all, everybody know like that's really one of the breeding grounds of a lot of talent.
Jumping.
Yeah. So Jason Witten is another candidate, bro. Ben Johnson is too expensive, bro. The other thing is like you talked about. I mean, and quite frankly, the reason I don't want Ben Johnson is one is part of the contract. 2, like if we pay Ben Johnson, I'm just praying that we go and get some more players, bro. But I know Jerry not about to give Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb Ben Johnson, go in the draft Ashton Genty or Mika or Luther Burden. And sign Ben Johnson and go in free agency and get some real players. That would just be too perfect for Jerry Jones. That would be too perfect up in all season. Just imagine he signed Ben Johnson for all that money that Ben Johnson wants. No. Ben Johnson want the damn Brinks truck of all head coaches right now. He want the Brinks truck. And quite frankly, he might deserve it. He probably deserves it. Right? He probably deserves it.
He want everything.
Yeah. He want all of it. He want all of it. So what you telling me is if you get Ben Johnson, if you get Ben Johnson, you want Jerry to go get Ben. You want him to go and draft Ashton, Luther, or Mika. You want him to go and sign some players in free agency, and that means he about to go and help Dak and CeeDee and re-sign Micah this offseason.
He up out of there though.
Who?
Micah.
Bro.
Oh shit.
Oh,
you
man.
obviously don't listen to Micah Parsons, dog. Like you obviously don't listen to the things that he say. Micah Parsons is a pissed off all pro left outside linebacker / DN right now that like he's not leaving Texas, bro.
He's not gonna leave, but Jerry's gonna do him just like CeeDee, and it's picture perfect, bro. It's gonna be all the kind. He's gonna give Micah he's gonna give Micah the Brinks truck. And he's not gonna go get nobody else. Bro, he's gonna give him a BS offer. It's gonna be the top trending storyline after.
Oh yeah, he's gonna keep the press.
No.
And then he's gonna give him.
I'm gonna keep it tall with you.
I think Micah's the one that will really get up out of there, though. I'm not gonna.
I think if it goes,
no. I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I think Micah's the one that he actually wouldn't. He wouldn't give no BS offer to, and here's why. I think Jerry Jones, like everybody else, believes that he could have found him the next Dak Prescott. I also think that he believes that he could have went and found him another wide receiver. Wide receivers and quarterbacks. I'm not saying wide receivers come out the draft every year. Yeah. They come out every year. Quarterbacks, good ones. Sometimes it's hit or miss.
It's hit or miss for sure.
It's hit or miss, but you can find you another quarterback. You can't find you another Micah Parsons, dog. It's much harder to find a Micah Parsons than it is to find a Dak Prescott or a CeeDee Lamb. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's not harder to find you a Micah Parsons than it is a Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
I'm saying that's a tough one because you gotta look around the league and like you can see like Dak Prescott.
That's not crazy. That's not
crazy. Like
Micah Parsons at his peak is at the top of his game is a top three.
But you could say the same thing. CeeDee Lamb at the top of his game, he could be a top three.
CeeDee Lamb is top 3. CeeDee Lamb is top 3. I'm not disagreeing with that though. I'm just saying Dak
is different though. Dak's different because y'all got a really good, could be great quarterback. Like
this is my point though. This is my point. CeeDee is top 3, yes. When Jerry drafted CD, he didn't know he was going to be top 3. If I go and draft one of these wide receivers coming out of this draft this year, I don't know that they're going to be top 3, but I can almost. It's harder. It's easier to draft an offensive player and think that they're going to be good than it is to draft a defensive player and know that they're, especially at the edge position or the outside line or the linebacker position. It's easier to draft an offensive player and know that they're going to be good than it is to draft an edge and know that he's going to be top 3. You don't do that every year.
I mean, I think so. The reason I think that he would keep Micah is for a different reason, though.
No. I responded to MJ saying that he was going to give Micah a BS offer. I don't think he's giving Micah a BS offer. Yeah. I think Micah is the one that he's not finna play with.
I think
he's not finna play with Micah.
But I think to that point is I think he won't give him a BS offer because of the market that they have, like that defensive ends and outside linebackers have. It's not the same market as a receiver and as a quarterback. I think those other two get BS offers because the market is vastly different for what you got to pay them. Like the scale is different. So I don't really have to give you a BS offer because you're scaling with these two over. Like these two is divas. They scale. It's levels to this. Like
so,
you're being the top paid.
CD getting paid 30. What you think? I ain't saying
Micah.
I got
a question. I got a question for you. You think Micah is going to reset the market for edge rushers?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so
that's my point. That's my point. If CD getting 30, Micah ain't getting 30, but Micah gonna reset the market, and it ain't gonna be that far away from 30. So if he was BSing with CD getting 30,
So I think if negotiations go south, I think you should be worried, in my opinion, as far as Micah staying.
Worried in which way? Like worried that he'll leave?
Worried, yes.
Mike already said he was taking a pay cut, and I don't know how big that pay cut is. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's a Jerry. I don't care. I know. I'm not saying that it's a Jerry pay cut. I'm not saying that it's a Jerry pay cut.
Trying to get paid.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to be a Jerry Jones level pay cut, one that Jerry Jones wants him to take. He will take a pay cut. He gonna bring Jerry up off that number a little bit. The number Jerry gonna lowball him at first, sure, because Micah said that he would take a pay cut. So Jerry gonna test that pay cut just to see, like, hey, what did you actually mean by pay cut?
Pay cut, bro.
He's going to reset the market. This is what I'm saying. Can you just hear me out, bro? Damn. This is what I'm saying. He's going to reset the market. He could blow the market out of the water is the point. He could blow the market out of the water by X amount of millions of dollars. He's not going to do that. He's just going to reset it, an extra couple mil.
Oh, I see. Because you got Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is the highest paid making 34. He's at minimum making 35.
He's gonna go and get
but Miles about to reset the market though.
So it depends on who gets signed first.
Because Miles is about to reset the market this summer.
But this is what I'm saying.
He might be another uniform.
To MJ's point, though. To MJ's point, if Bosa making 34 and he had the highest paid, Micah could go and get what?
37, I think.
I think he could go. I think he could damn near push for 40 if he wanted to.
He could push for 40.
Yeah, he push for 40.
I think he could damn near push for 40 if he wanted to.
I agree with you because he is that important to the Cowboys.
I agree. Somewhere else.
He could push for 40 if he wanted to. My point is he's still going to reset the market. But if he could damn near push for 40, he might just go and get like 37 now. He might just go and get 37. He's still going to reset the market, but he's going to take the pay cut in terms of, I could really come in here and ask you for 40, and if you don't give it to me, somebody else will, brother. But instead, he's just gonna come in,
To P's point, what is he like?
That's what
pay cut for what though? Because you paid CD, you paid Dak. Like if I'm I ain't taking.
And they all reset the market. He's going to reset the market too. My point is the difference in taking in your DN taking 40 million and your DN taking 37 mil, knowing that he's going to reset the market anyway. That's an extra 3 mil on your book. You can go and get you a mid-level linebacker for that price. Y'all just signed Zach Bond for what? How much did
that's
y'all
what I'm
sign him
saying,
for?
though.
He's gonna get a good payday. I think.
He's gonna get a good payday now, but what I'm saying is, and he gonna hurt y'all pocket. He gonna hurt y'all
Yeah.
pocket. But what I'm
We
saying
got
is,
to- got to
what I'm
sign.
saying
Yeah,
is,
we
what I'm
have to
saying
resign
is,
him.
what I'm saying is, Jalen Hurts taking the money that he took rather than taking X
Yeah.
amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Yeah.
we
That leaves some room.
It do
Yeah.
leave some room, but we just sit here and had this whole conversation that Jerry Jones not going to do nothing with that extra bread anyway. So again, what is he taking a pay cut for?
That was the whole point of what Michael Parsons said. He said, "Yo, I'm going to take a pay cut so that Jerry Jones can go and get me some help around my way."
He's not going to.
That sounds
Listen,
good.
brother. We can talk about all of the other things. I'm telling you what the man said.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
All I can do is tell you what the man
saying
said.
I'm saying that's why I said Micah saying that was cap because he knows Jerry Jones is not going to do that. He's saying that to entice other people to raise an eyebrow and maybe want to come to Dallas to play with him, knowing good and well Jerry Jones is not about to spill the book for nobody. That man's not take a pay cut for what? For me to get less bread.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. You're right. Jerry Jones is not about to spill the book for nobody. But here's the thing. Sometimes you can go quantity over quality. And it's not the best way to go in the NFL, but sometimes if I leave this $3 million right here, I can go and get me a mid-level linebacker that Jerry Jones, like you just said, quote unquote, don't have to spill the book for. I can do a lot of other things. I can have some moving pieces. They can restructure a couple contracts. I don't have to spill the book, but I can go and get me 10 new players. I can go and get me 2 new cornerbacks here. I can go and get me a linebacker here. I can go and get me a safety here. Damo played like ass this year. This is what I'm saying, bro. A lot of things can happen. Will they happen? I just told you that all of these things not going to happen. We're not going to sign Ben Johnson, give him the Brinks truck, give Micah the Brinks truck, draft Ashton.
That's what y'all need to do.
Folks, actually,
this is what I'm saying.
agree.
All of these things are not likely to happen all at one time in one offseason. That would be too good for Jerry Jones to do.
If you're Micah Parsons, do you decide, like, if you guys sign a head coach that you don't want, does that make his decision easier to stay or leave?
Parsons, I am getting out of Dallas, bro.
I don't think he really
Can I ask you a question? Y'all keep saying Michael Parsons is leaving. Where the hell is Michael Parsons going? And how many players in this day and age are just leaving teams? This is not the NBA, dog.
No,
this
no.
Not the NBA.
So
Miles Garrett just sat in Cleveland for 10 years. Come on, dog. Like Michael Parsons is not going nowhere. He's living good. No.
He got every dollar. He got every dollar.
Michael Parsons.
Miles Garrett got every dollar every time.
Michael Parsons is living so good in Dallas. He's about to reset the market. And yeah, he's not winning a Super Bowl, but let me. You want me to give you the truth? How many of these Super Bowl contending teams are about to give him 40? Michael Parsons isn't leaving Dallas for less than 40.
He would take
if Michael Parsons is going to take. Listen, if Michael Parsons is going to take 37 in Dallas or 37 somewhere else, he's staying in Dallas. What are we talking about?
He's not about that.
Michael Parsons.
It would be if he leaves Dallas, it's because Jerry Jones wants him out. It's not because Micah wants out. It's no way. There's no way that happens, bro. And Jerry is a fool. He ain't that dumb.
He ain't dumb.
He's not that dumb. Because even the media engine that Micah runs, bro, he literally runs the football side of Bleacher Report. This man, every time he talks, it makes Jerry Jones money. Now, I do believe it's going to be, I'm trying to tell you, Cole, and I know you're more optimistic than I am about it. Jerry's going to drag this stuff till July, till training camp, because what's going to happen? You're going to have a whole contract dispute, and then Mike is going to be on Bleacher Report saying, I don't know what this stuff, and he's going to have the little messaging through the podcast, and it's going to be like him versus Dak times 10, but actually Mike is actually chat on the podcast. Dak didn't even chat.
I don't disagree with you. Here's the thing. If he drag it to the first week of training camp, by all means, as long as he don't drag it till 3 o'clock before a 4:30 game like he did with Dak Prescott, And
Yeah, that was
just to pay that man one more meal than he's gonna pay the quarterback that Dak Prescott is about to play against.
That was crazy.
By all means, I'm cool.
That video
He
saying
paid that
Jerry
man.
Penny went
He paid that
viral.
man. He paid that man an hour before the game. We woke up that morning and still didn't know that Dak Prescott was going to be paid. Dak Prescott walked on the field for warmups. His agent was still negotiating a contract. Dak Prescott was in a treatment room getting treatment. He was still negotiating hey, if Mike could get paid the first week of the training camp, I'm cool. That's all I'm saying, bro. Cool, whatever. If he drag it to July, by all means, I don't care. I honestly don't even think Micah cares if he drags it to July. I don't. Because and that's how confident I am that Micah's not leaving. Why? Because you can't tell me that Micah's leaving for less than 40, bro. P, if y'all want him on the Ravens, y'all gonna have to pay him 40.
I'm not saying the only reason I say he leave for less than 40 if he can go somewhere where he can win. Like he can go somewhere he can win, he can leave for. But I'm saying that doesn't.
This is what I'm saying though. One of them teams that he can win on. I don't disagree with you. I don't necessarily disagree with you. His will to win is very heavy. I don't necessarily disagree. But one of them teams is you're gonna have to pay him to move. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're gonna have
all of them winning teams. That Miles, do y'all have the money to pay that man 40 mil right now?
Hell no.
No.
I'm not saying they got the money right now, but if it's realistically on the table and Micah Parsons is truly available, you gonna make way.
Yeah,
that's clear. You gonna make way.
But what I'm saying is
gonna make way.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying, P. I'm just saying, like, realistically,
is he leaving Dallas? Who knows? I just think
he's not leaving Dallas, bro.
I'm not saying he is or not. I think he's capping when he's saying he's taking a pay cut so Jerry Jones can go do something. Because he's not taking a pay cut just for you to pocket the cheddar, dog. No,
I think he's taking a pay cut. I think he's gonna take one. But like I said, not like to be paid less than he's worth.
Like, he's not gonna shatter the market, but like
he realistically can shatter the market. He's just gonna reset it to leave some. He's gonna reset it and leave some money on the table.
Lose anyway, it's Dallas. That's what we do anyway.
We hate when we do that.
Like we gonna lose anyway, it's Dallas. I might as well shatter the market, get my bread. And it's
y'all been losing too, bro. Y'all been losing too, y'all, bro. Y'all lose every year. Y'all sell the game every year, bro.
Like y'all not in the game every year.
Y'all sell the game every year. Y'all sell the game every year. Is it better to choke? Is it better to choke later or choke earlier? What are we talking? We comparing apples to apples, y'all.
In the last 5 years.
Bro, we literally split.
Hey, I'll give you. We like rotate. We like rotate every other year.
You chatting. You chatting.
We know in the playoffs what we do.
Y'all chatting.
That is true though. The Ravens, we gonna end at 1:00, but it's some pressure on Lamar Jackson, brother. Because I had that man beaten. I know I didn't. I'm sorry. That's such a cat. That's such a cat. I apologize, y'all.
Lamar stuff.
I apologize, y'all. But like,
why isn't there pressure on Lamar?
Huh?
Why isn't there pressure on Lamar? 2-time MVP can't.
There's no pressure on Lamar Jackson right now.
Bro, no, it's narrative created pressure on Lamar. But Lamar Jackson is not the only reason why the Ravens haven't won games in the playoffs. Like that's not like he's not the only reason why the Ravens haven't won games in the play. Has he played his best? No, I agree with everybody. 2-4, 6-6. Like he has not played to his complete highest standard in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson is not the only reason that the Baltimore Ravens has lost games in the playoffs. Like he's not. The year that we lost to the Tennessee Titans, everybody talk about Lamar's game. Our defense gave the same running back that we have now plus $160.
I don't want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that.
I'm gonna keep it
tall with you.
I'm gonna hear it because y'all want Lamar to show up and do his thing.
No. I'm cool.
And I'm gonna say this like this.
I'm cool. You want to know why? I'm cool. But you want to know why I don't want to hear it?
At 6:30 p.m. Orchard
You want to know
Park
why I don't want to hear
on
it?
Sunday.
Somehow,
all
every time
smoke.
Dak Prescott every time Dak Prescott plays linebacker and gives up 300 yards, everybody forgets the fact that Dak Prescott
I
plays
don't.
quarterback.
anytime we
Oh,
talk about the Cowboys losing
You
in
be right
playoffs,
there. You be right
I
there.
didn't
with
say
me.
Nah, for
I
real.
know. I should know. Last year when y'all lost
You
to
be
the
right there with
Packers,
him,
I
bro.
ain't
I
getting
said
Lamar
y'all
that.
defense got cooked. I said that loud and clear. I said I said it was not just Dak Prescott. Y'all defense got cooked by mid-love.
Well, I mean, we've seen
That's
the same story with Lamar and the Ravens
The reason why
last
I say
year.
there's no pressure on Lamar is because everybody's trying to beat the same guy. Lamar got the same pressure that Josh Allen got, that Jalen Hurts got, that Joe Burrow got, that Dak Prescott. Everybody's trying to beat the same guy. Until somebody beats 15, everybody got the same pressure to win the bowl.
I think he got pressure in terms of like
It's just not the truth.
he
I
he
don't.
needs.
All right,
That's
bro.
just not.
That's why I didn't get like
I
when
don't
you
think
was
so.
like Mahomes got pressure. I don't feel like he got like who.
Bro, I said the Chiefs got pressure.
But bro, like it's the
What pressure
Ravens,
do the
it's the
Chiefs
Bills,
have?
bro. They got pressure. I think like the Ravens, they got pressure in terms of like, all right, like Lamar is searching for that moment in the playoffs where like he really balled out against an elite quarterback and matched him. I'll say this: even if they lose and Lamar has a great game, we're gonna talk about this later. So I mean, by this my last point, and we heading off. But I'm not gonna kill Lamar if he has a fantastic game and they lose to the Bills. But if he has a bad performance
Bro, I hate
and
that.
Josh Allen outplays him, I might come to you. I might just catch the train in Philly and drive to you, wherever you at. Where you at? Mississippi? Texas? I'm gonna come find you, bro. I'm gonna hand you a Josh Allen jersey. And
I cannot stand that statement so much, bro. Like whether he play good and we lose, it don't matter, bro. That's not the hump he's trying to get over. The hump playing good is not the hump he's trying to get over. He is trying to win games in the playoffs and get a Super Bowl. It's not about playing good. Like that, I can't stand when y'all say that.
oh, we gonna see. Hey, all y'all watching right now, like, comment, subscribe. Sure they got some love, man. Been getting them reels out, man. We got some good Cowboy stuff. Y'all know I'm
Yeah,
gonna
man.
make that little reel with the
I
little
need that
candidates.
John. I need that John
funny.
about me talking to Bills Mafia. I want that out.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Me
we
talking
need that.
to Bills Mafia.
We need that, and
I want all that smoke.
we'll have another episode later this week where we'll give our predictions for the divisional round. We all went 3-3. We all went 3-3. We were all wrong on the Chargers, John. I was wrong on the Steelers thing. They were right on that. Bills, John was right, blah, blah, blah. We all went 3-3. Cool. Let's see what we do divisional round. Like, and subscribe to all that jazz. It's like 1 a.m. right now. Show some love, bro. Some love to all the guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're out. What y'all guys say? See y'all.
Orchard Park.
Hey, man.
Woo.
See ya.